Alright, so I'm gonna make this quick. It's a little Boruto video, okay? I hope my volume's not too off. This little chapter spoiler video was recorded with different means and different methods. So let's just jump right in real quick. Last chapter we saw obviously Ryu, Sarada, and the rest of the crew fighting, right? Multiple Senju fights going on, or at least two, right? Konohamaru fighting Matsuri, and Ryu fighting Sarada and company. So Sarada awakened her Mangekyo last chapter, and like this guy says, GG, Sarada has the strongest Sharingan in history. So she accepts her feelings that aren't weaknesses. Okay, cool, whatever. Her power is gravity. He says, think Nagato with no drawbacks. Okay, she can make black holes and suck anything into the black holes, and make the black holes also explode and detonate. And she does it to Ryu in this new chapter, apparently. Okay, so any attack aimed at her gets sucked up by the portal. She can obviously suck up anything individually, like he said. And there's also a spoiler from earlier, where I don't know if it's going to be in this page, but it's a panel of Sasuke talking to Boruto, and he mentions how the Uchihas, like unlocking their new powers with the Sharingan, is kind of intuitive. So they can do it without having the experience, and they're kind of already accustomed to using that ability and know how to use it naturally. It's a natural intuition with it. Okay, so right here we have Sarada's the name, I guess, for her ability, the Uhirime. What, did I say that right? The Uhirume, or the Onosuma, right? Did I say that right? Ohinotsuma. Okay, the Ohinotsuma, the Ohiru. Okay, obviously, let me stop butchering these names. Great son, and the second part means wife or spouse. I think they're breaking this part up for their little, agenda shipping Boruto and Sarada together, because that's what they're doing in the comments. They're showing like, oh, Boruto's the son, so she's the wife of the son. This also could be right here, like what it says right here. This could be referring to Amaterasu, okay? Which I think it's referring to Amaterasu, like she's the goddess that represents basically the sun in Japan, and there's a couple other things that she represents. But I don't think there's much else to say about this episode. Sasuke explains Mangekyo Sharingan to Boruto. Okay, she accepts her feelings that aren't weaknesses and all that. Sarada's power, Mangekyo Sharingan, the Uhirume, is gravity. Think Nagato with no drawbacks. We read that earlier. Okay, she can absorb anything into the black holes, and she blows Ryu up with it. Boruto uses the shuriken to teleport to Matsuri, and he cuts her in pieces. KK Kashin Koji is sweating, talking. I think he wasn't supposed to go. So apparently Boruto rushes in to save Konohamaru. I was wondering, like, there's nothing Konohamaru can do. Boruto either has to come in, or they're just gonna get bored. They're gonna make Konohamaru get messed up or absorbed too. But obviously they can't risk, I guess, having a character like him getting messed up yet. So yeah, Boruto saved Konohamaru. I guess Joro is mentioning how Boruto does show up. I guess he feels Boruto's presence through Matsuri, and I'm assuming maybe they're gonna defeat both of the Shinju. But if they actually defeat the Shinju and they actually take the fruit, like the core, they take their cores away, what would the plot do after that? I feel like they would run into somewhat of a dead end if they take the cores. Is Jorah still gonna stay passive and just not try to like attack or do anything to anybody after they just took the cores and killed two Shinju? Like I don't know. I feel like he's gonna start developing the love, quote unquote, attachment to his allies, or whatever he's gonna see, probably his family, or I don't know how he's gonna see them. He might start developing that too. Who knows? He might not develop it. He might just be the ultimate bystander, watching everybody. But this was a really quick video, me talking about these little spoilers, man. I don't know what they're planning on doing. Like I said, the love thing can go one of two ways. It's going to turn into extreme hate or like a obsession, obsessive love. With Sasuke's character, obviously, I mean not Sasuke, but I forget what his name is. Hidari. With Hidari's character, I'm still putting my money on him and his obsession turning into a non-hostile thing because Sasuke and it being so strong because he's also got the Uchiha blood in him and all that. I don't know. So I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not really surprised that much. I'm not surprised that Boruto's showing up. I wouldn't be surprised if Boruto gets away scot-free and is able to just leave. I also wouldn't be surprised if Jorah just shows up. It's like nothing can surprise me. Like I expect always want things to go one of two ways. Everything always goes one of two ways. So we already know Jorah or somebody, maybe they might send Bug in there or Hidari. Somebody might show up to either help Matsuri or, encounter Boruto, or none of that happens and Boruto saves Konohamaru. They might take the fucking, the little fruit core. They might take her fruit core, or maybe Hidari and the crew, that's the only thing they do is just slide in there real quick, take her fruit core away before Konohamaru and Boruto can get it, and then boom. No, they're not waking up Konohamaru's friend, whatever her name is, right? So, I don't know. Maybe we do get her waking up soon. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Neither one happens. Maybe they do get the fruit core. They wake her up, and we see, the after effects of her being, waking up from the tree. Maybe she might inherit some of the Shinju's abilities. Who knows? Like, I know a lot of people are putting their money on Sasuke transforming and becoming like a Shinju man, using the Shinju abilities. I don't know how likely that is. But I do know that if they do take that core back, I doubt Jorah would start taking action. He's probably going to remain passive and keep watching shit until whatever, happens in the story that makes him finally want to start moving, even though he already attacked Himawari and he just left her. These characters are too passive. They're trying to give them some sort of a reason or a personality trait to not, pursue their goals as hard as they should or could be, since they have an army of claw grimes and they're all like gods. So they're trying to use this newly found ego as a plot device to sidetrack their main goals, or what could be the main goals or what main conflict happening. So Jorah's like, I could destroy you, but I'm kind of curious about this, and that. So I'm going to, instead of destroying you, I'm going to, grow and learn more about these things called love and why Inoshika chose to do something so foolish as try to fight a god when they know it wouldn't work. I know they're smarter than that, and he's just so inquisitive. It's starting to get annoying. Okay, I usually like characters like that, but I don't think he's really developing anything. He's thinking shit still and making up new reasons for why this could be and why that could be, like when he's thinking about love. But is anything going to come from that? Is he going to start trying to adapt these things? Like, what's going on? Is he going to just become super smart and say, okay, well, I've decided to destroy humanity because you guys are running in circles doing worthless shit? Like, what is his goal going to be? Like, we don't even have any glimpse of what that is yet with the main villain. Like, we know the other ones have this kind of straightforward goal of being driven by that basic desire of what they call love, but it's also split between their desire of, their hunger. I guess that was their natural instinct, right? Before, their base instinct was just a hunger driven by a beast-like mind, being divine trees and their nature of wanting to consume chakra. But maybe they're starting to learn that since they have egos now, that's not the only desire. So what they're thinking is, that's what's happening, kind of, right? What they're thinking is a hunger to eat things is more complex emotions secretly underneath. So like with Matsuri, she thinks she wants to kill Konohamaru and devour him, but she wants. She doesn't exactly want that, right? She doesn't exactly want that. That's what they're hinting at. Obviously, she was still gonna kill him in that chapter. I mean, in this chapter, it seems like until Boruto went to go save her. I mean, save him from her. Aside from that, I mean, she just reverted back to that basic thing. Even though Konohama was talking all that shit about love. So I don't know what they're doing with these characters. Boruto and Sarada seem like the best, the strongest characters in the show until Kawaki pulls up with his broken powers because he just got his limiter removed that was secretly suppressing him. So now he's probably going to be as strong as or stronger than Boruto for no reason, right? It's just going to happen with this artificial karma that Amato implanted on him. But yeah, if it seems like she can create mini portals. I seen somebody say, "Oh, she's gonna be able to fly with them." She definitely will be. She's gonna, if she can control what's getting sucked in, she can just have it pulling her at like a consistent level of strength to the point where she's not like falling on the ground, but she's rising. Right? She's not getting pulled into the hole. It's just gravity, so she can just make the gravity around her or in her direction float, basically. From like going opposite of the direction it's already naturally going, it'll be floating. So I don't know what to say. I'll have more to say. I mean, I could talk about this shit all day, and especially the things I think that are bad. But why bother? I'll have a full chapter review coming out when the chapter actually drops. Okay. And until then, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, she's the only person to solo Shinju. That's ridiculous. But anyway, I don't know what the fuck they're doing with this show, man. I'll keep watching it. I have no choice at this point. I've been trapped into just continue to follow in this show, in the series. I mean, because I'm already in here. I'm stuck. Well, like I said, nothing else to say, man. I'm out. If you watched this far, like, subscribe, whatever you gotta do. I say that in every video. I mean it. Do what you gotta do, man. I'm out. I'm about to eat some food.